Well, I'm on my hind legs, so let's start. Then I'll be sitting while we draw. Hey everybody, it is Rob Sachetto, back again for more. Back again for more. I could do this all day. Hello, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're having a great evening. I hope I'm gonna make it better for y'all with the drawings. And I've got, man, this is crazy. I'm getting a ton of requests done. As you can see, this is such a mixed bag. Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue-Eye White Dragon. Yeah, man. So I'm actually going to paint this. But there will be tons of nice bone detail and things. So yes, taking care of this one. This is a huge request. So doing this one, gonna add some things and make it fun. And Tojiro, yeah, Demon Slayer. So yes, him, man. Another big, gigantic request from fans. So finally getting to this one. And then this, of all things, the Baltimore Ravens logo. And you know what? I haven't done a logo, sports logo in a while. They're always a challenge, and you always have to shift into a different gear to kind of do them. Because they are quite complex in their simplicity. So the designers know what they're really doing with distance and line thickness and all of that stuff, which you really have to pay attention to, or else it doesn't work, you know. So yeah, I try to keep it as close to, their at least parameters as I can within the zombie, sort of angle, right? So yeah, it's respect, man. Yeah, that's a tough thing. Logos are hard, man. Logos are hard. I think that was one of the biggest things when I was coming up, because I was asked to do a ton of logos, and people think because they look simple. They are simple to do, and it's quite the opposite, At least for me, I don't know anybody who whizzes through like perfect logos, man. Like they might look good, but then when you like your sketch might look amazing or whatever, but when you put it into like the actual logo, dynamic and like printability and all of those things. Man, it really falls apart, man, unless it's rock solid. I find anyway. So, yes. But, yeah, Baltimore Ravens, man. So, and I love it. I think it's a great logo. It's a great logo to zombify. What's not great to zombify, right? Yes. Thanks for joining me, guys, and thanks for helping me draw tonight. Gets lonely out here, man. And your company's great. And if you pick up some drawing tips and or tricks and or styles that appeal to you, feel free to indulge and try your hand out at it and evolve from there. Like I used to be. I used to try to emulate Mike Mignola and Frazetta, of course, and Bisley, and all that at one point or another. Yeah, and then you use all of those influences for your art, whether it's obvious or not afterwards, right? When you develop your own style, So yeah, sometimes it's not an easy road. Sometimes you really have to work at that, your style. and a lot of people have asked me about that, like about when to utilize style and thing, and when are they going to find their style, or what kind of style they have, things of that nature, right? Because style's more important. It's like it's not good drawing is good drawing is very important. So yeah, style is, of course, right, and especially in comics, where you look at some of the most the biggest comic book artists of all time. They had definitive styles, right? And highly emulated styles too. So yeah, I think that's good. I think that is where the black goes, and it's purple inside. It's purple. It's purple. I did the research, man. I'm colorblind, so I kind of had to. Yeah, white beak, bee outline. The outline of the bee. Gold outline, then black. So gold on the outside, then black. Then purple inside. Then purple inside. Purple inside. Eye black. Black pupil. Oh yeah, right. Then yellow. Then white. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get to that later. I'll never remember that. Okay? So it is on to the first the first wash. Wow. Yes. My apologies. Guys, I hope you're having a great night. I hope you're having a great week. It was new comic book day today. Got my comic books. The few new ones I still collect, but I did pick up that DCKO thingy. Art was great, man. Art was fantastic. Yeah, man. I find DC is really turned around. I find myself much more intrigued with DC stuff as of late. Yeah, like especially the Absolute line, has been really good for what I've collected. I haven't collected all the titles, but yeah, they seem to be on a really interesting path, and I really dig it. So yeah, I kind of look forward to Absolute Batman every month, And yeah, we've talked about this on the show, on the broadcast, plenty of times, but it is what it is, man. Talking about stuff you like, right? So thinking about stuff you like, letting that kind of wash over you. Musically, that's a huge component in drawing too. I normally have music on, and that pretty much every night in the dead of night. So yeah, I'm putting some kind of gross zombie pathogen. Oops. Oops. Yes. That was great. Great. Oh, I think I might have bled. Am I? Yes. Oh, how many of these are on the floor? How many of those little graphite things are on the floor? Billions. Where's me lead? Where's me graphite? Where is it? Oh. Cancel that. Oh, know what? Why don't I just get another pencil? Does this even have lead in it? Or graphite in it? It does. No, I don't even need you now. Look, I'm casting you aside. No, it's not true. I love you. You stay right there, and I will find you another refill. Okay? You can just relax for a little while over there, over the. Okay, I think that's probably good. I think that's probably good. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, I'm gonna check the chat. Oh, I've only been on for 10 minutes. Come on now. What? Oh, that's nuts. Hey, Count Lazuli. Oh my goodness, long time, first time, long time, man. Sometimes I find the simpler logos have a lot more psychological going on behind them than people realize. Oh, 1,000%, my friend, 1,000%. It's liminal, and then it's superliminal. Did you see the design for Absolute Joker? Yes, we discussed it. We discussed it at length last episode, the very last episode, where where I think I did Batman, Absolute Batman as a zombie, man. So check that out, man. But oh yeah, we were just talking about that. Hey, Sick, how's it going, man? About that. Is he a lizard? How big is he? Does he speak? I don't know about this Absolute Joker. Man, Sick is freaking out. Yeah, he's got hard feelings. He's got hard feelings for this whole Joker debacle. Hey man, I know as little or as much as you do, and I don't normally. I kind of wait for things to happen. I don't kind of find out right away all the details of what's happening. Because yeah, I like the surprise, man, and plus I don't really have time to delve into things that much. So I don't know. I just saw that image and I'm like, wow, this is gonna probably make a lot of people freak out, and it absolutely did, you know. So yeah, but I don't know what to make of. I don't know what to make of the design and what he is. Like, it's definitely a mystery. I want to see unlocked, man. Like, they got me. I'm you know, like everything else, like the whole series. I'm stuck to, man. I'm intrigued. You got me. You know. Like I said, it reminds me of times of old when I couldn't wait to get Saga Swamp Thing and Alpha Flight and Fantastic Four when Byrne was doing it, and the occasional Avengers by John Buscema and Tom Palmer again. Like, holy crap! Like, to see those two giants together again from their golden age in the Bronze Age there, with those Avengers comics, man. Wow, and then their comeback later. I guess that was the 90s. I don't know when that was, but yeah, what a comeback, man. that was some good looking books, man. For sure. Yeah, so he's kind of all covered in a pathogen of some kind. But yeah, it's not going to interfere with the color. It's just actually going to be whatever that area color is, for the most part. Do I got that? Yes, I think I got that. All right, now I'm going to add that wonderful gray in there. And you excited for the new Doomsday flick? Yeah, man. Yeah. Again, I don't want to know anything about it until it happens. But yeah, I want to see what they're gonna do, man. They're desperate now. Oh boy, they are so desperate. The stench of desperation doth cover the. Yeah, man, to kind of go back that way, Man, I don't know. I don't know about that. I didn't see that coming, man, and I don't think that was going to be the natural intent of what their next schemes were for the Marvel universe, cinematic universe. So I think, yeah, a lot of kind of weird things happen there too, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I hope it's good. Like, why would I want it to be bad? I want everything to be good, and I look forward to that. But I don't know. Yeah. Hey, man, I wish Marvel the best. Like, Marvel Disney the best. I hope they turn things around, man. I don't know. It seems too far gone now almost. But hey, man, crazier things have happened. They sort of created that whole movie system, right? So who knows? Maybe they'll do something else. And either way, I don't care, right? Hey, man, if it's no good, I'm not gonna watch it. So boom, there it is. I have nothing invested in it. Yeah. If I don't like something, I just drop it. Like I don't. If it's not for me anymore, like why am I still consuming it, type of thing. It has evolved in a different way than I have. Yeah, there's the excuse. Now, this, man, you know what? I really like this, man. Yeah, I hope that you guys that are into this character too dig it, because like this is all you, man. And I kind of love the suggestions, because I do the Zombie Daily thing, right? I kind of like the suggestions too, because I kind of learn of new characters that are cool, right? So that's a kind of plus too. Getting to know like different genres and stuff, and all that good stuff that comes with people telling you, oh, this is really cool, or oh, I love this, could you do this? And doing a little bit of research or something on it, and I see what it is. Like, I saw some, like, obviously video of this anime, and I was like, wow, this is really cool, man. So yeah, I'll probably be checking it out, but otherwise I probably wouldn't have, just because of time, not because I wasn't interested in it or anything, right? But just because of time. So, people sort of give me suggestions of stuff to do, kind of is good that way as well, So if you guys do want to see the stuff that I do here on the videos, live streams, check out Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below, of course, where it ought to be. Knows its place. And yes, there is a multitude of zombie art to dazzle your eyes and blow your mind. That I can guarantee. That is a guarantee. Yeah. And you'd be amazed at what you'd find just by typing it into that search bar, man. So yeah, you might even find your next tattoo there, man. Who knows? You might go, oh, that's so cool. I just find that people say that a lot to me, and that's where I sort of get that, like, oh, I gotta get that as a tattoo. So yes, you might even find your next tattoo there, because a lot of folks have told me that they've gotten tattoo designs from there, So yes, it's just funny. I don't like that. Doesn't look natural there. I think it needs to look a bit more Angular. Yeah. Sharp, but angular. Not that weird twist that I put in there. I don't think that worked. Yeah, this works way better in there. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, see it again. We're in the sort of working it out phase, right? Downey Jr. once again playing a guy who's playing the guy. Oh my God! That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Shout out to Sick, man. Yes. You see Toxic Avenger yet? No, I have not. I've not seen it yet. You know what? I don't know if I even looked for it yet. Or did I see it on a streaming service? Or so? Oh, I can't remember now. But yeah, I should look for it. Maybe it's like streaming on something that I can see it on. Yeah, but I definitely want to see it though. Yeah. Of course, right? You know, even if it's bad, you know, it's still gonna be okay. It'll still be entertaining. I just kind of find it weird that Dinklage doesn't play the actual Toxic Avenger character, which is weird to me. Like, yeah, I don't know. I find that bizarre. Like, yeah, why wouldn't he play the thing under the makeup or mask or whatever, you know? I don't know. It just seems weird. Hollywood, man. Or Tromaville, man. There, you know what? And I'm going to put some nice viscera. King Viscera. Going to put some nice viscera on his blade. Guts, if you will. Yes. Other chunks of brain and stuff. Yeah. Putting some nice, actually showing sort of the outline of where his actual feet are in there. You know? Yeah. Not that anime doesn't, you know, do its work, man. But you know, yeah, there's a bit more zombification in there, so you know you can actually see, and maybe even a rep or something in there. Yeah. Yeah, there. Yeah, I think that's good. A couple of maybe more holes there. But yeah, that is his pant leg there. That's his pant leg there. What's going on there? Was that supposed to, or was that part of another cape or something? Huh. I think it was part of another cape, and this is his leg. Yes. That's right. Yeah. Yes. Say something. No, that's the inside of his. That's the inside of this. Sleeve. Yeah. And then. Yeah, that must be it. What's happening? Well, I'm like, now I don't trust my pencils, and I'm like, oh no, I'm lost. What was I do? Like, yeah, this I understand. Yeah, no, it's coming out of that. That's his pant. That's the top of his pants there. And then it goes into there. Then there's his leg. This is another cape thing or whatever, I think. Is it? Isn't it? Rob, you fool! Rob, you genius. Don't tell me I have to... Now I'm all confussed. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna come back to that and see if I can see anything. That's how I have to roll right now, man. I'm like all confused as to what I did there. Idiot. Dinklage is a superstar. How dare you question his artistic method? Total sellout move, man. Ah, yes. It's out on VOD right now. Heard it was good. Oh, so you haven't seen it. So you haven't seen it yet. Sick has not seen Toxic Avenger yet. The Dinklage joint. That's interesting. My voice just turned into I was a sportscaster. That's interesting. I'm gonna go back to my other my real-time channel for a moment. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go and do a bit more work on this guy, this Yu-Gi-Oh dragon. Which again, man, what a massive challenge this thing is too. Oh my goodness, yeah. But there, I think I just fixed that problem right there. But yeah, I'm zombieing him up though. That took a long time to come up. I'm zombieing him up though. You know. But Rob, he's already... Silence! I'm zombieing him up, though. But he's a robot, you can't... He's a zombie. I've zombified robots and ghosts and everything, man, so, yeah. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But I'm actually adding spikes and stuff to him, like thorns... Yeah. He's mean. He's a mean dragon, man. Yeah. I'm going to sort of add some, you know, crazy sort of bony details in there. Bony details in there. Yeah, this was another massive request. So yeah, I was like, man, that I've heard that people have wanted that before. So yeah, I'm finally getting to this one. And who doesn't like dragons, man? So I have I've done a number of dragon drawings, zombie drawings, and they're all at Zombie Daily, and they're all there for you to look at and wonder at. And gasp. You can gasp. All of my zombie art lies there at Zombie Daily, my Patreon page. Just acquired a new patron, and I am over the moon. So thank you so much. And guys, again, the new subscribers, I'm utterly floored. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and watching me draw, keeping me company, keeping me a proof of my whereabouts. Yes, there is a timer. There is a day and time, a date. So yes, I am enjoying doing the live streams for you guys, man, and. Again, this is something a little different too. This makes it a wee bit different. I've not done a sports logo before. So this is a new thing that we're doing. Maybe I'll get that even done tonight. I don't know. But I want to get at least... I want to get him done. And I'm looking at that now and I'm like... Ringing any bells? You fool. What have you done? Who you done? That is not... Yeah, that's dirt. That's not a rip. So I gotta make that clear. But yeah, I really want to get him done. Him. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to make that part of that. And my apologies if it is incorrect. But I think that's how it's going to look. Alright, yeah. Because, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. It's got those huge pant leg sort of things sticking out. There. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. That's what I was wondering where that leg was in relation to the cloak or the jacket or whatever you want to call the garb he's wearing. The garb he's wearing. But yeah, I want to get all that stuff right, and you know. Because, yeah, you got to make the character look like the character, even though he, she, whatever it is obviously a zombie, right? You know. So, that's important. Well, you know, coming from a dude who does zombie portraits, you know, where the person's likeness is, you know, super important. Yeah, you know, getting the characters, you know, proportions relatively and stuff like that, or at least knowing them and knowing how to exaggerate them. You know, you need that reference, right? You need that reference. So, yeah. There. Yeah, I love that hand. That's a great, yeah, that's a great sort of clutching hand. I like that. Good. Yeah, and he's like, it looks almost demonic. There's so much more I could do, again, with this character because of, you know, what he turns into, blah, 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 things like that. But for now, this is the if I become the Demon Slayer zombie story artist, then we'll toy with some more, you know, poses and stuff. But this is the first, you know, Demon Slayer zombie I've done. The first. The feist. Yeah. And maybe like a vein in there or something. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to do in there. I wanted to make some room for a big, thick vein in his hand. Again, like this is kind of like stylized, right? Like I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna put a lot of sort of detail, like inking, like the Alfredo Alsala type, you know, inks. You know, when he did inks on John Buscema for Savage Sword of Conan, man. You know, those those sort of blacks that aren't black. There's just like really close lines, and like there's nuts and bolts in there. You know, there's like little peaks of light here and there. You know, so yeah, it's kind of how I'm gonna do that. I think, you know. But yeah, I think he's good to go. I think he's good to go. Yeah, there. Then this, there. I'm just gonna clean it up a wee. There. Alright. So he's good to go for a gray wash, which some of it will probably be some of the areas that are in there, because I think he's got some gray inside the cloak and stuff. I'm gonna warm up his flesh a bit on top of this gray. Yeah, these leg wrap things are white as well, so, or you know, gray, whatever. Nothing's white. Nothing is entirely white, you know. I know there's a joke in there somewhere, but nothing's entirely white. Yeah. Except for light. Well, not on a zombie anyway, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, having that first underlying coat or wash of gray is I think handy in giving the painting more depth and a bit more grime and a bit more of a lived-in look, you know. So when you put your more slightly pure colors on top, they're diminished by that underlying gray, you know. And that's kind of what you want. You don't want those colors to be too pure, you know. For the zombie color stuff, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Not for everything, right? But yeah, like that's why I kind of lay down this gray first. And then plus, you know, if you've got two areas of color that sort of shouldn't touch, but are very close, that gray in between them fuzzes that line between those two colors, and it helps to like diminish that white, you know, behind it, the white of the paper. You know, you catch my drift on that? The gray will actually act as a filler between those two colors that come very close together but shouldn't touch. So yeah, if you paint like that at all, you know, that gray underneath helps for that, you know. And in some cases, like if you're doing, like, you know, it depends on what you're doing. You can use that like underlying gray for not just like zombie stuff, but just as a sort of a base, you know. So I don't know. I've done it. Again, it's not for everything. Like nothing's for everything, you know. But it's good for some things. Very good. Very, very good. The underlying gray. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, I'm just adding the gray wash there. Nothing to see here, folks. Yeah, but this is the initial wash that I put, like I said, on all my zombie stuff to act as that lived-in, grimy, underlying dinge. you like to go to danger? Not the dinge. Not the dank. There. So I think that is a pretty good wash to start. Man, I actually really do like his face. Like, I really do like the zombification of that character. Yeah, it's very succinct and simplified. It's not too like, I could put all kinds of detail and all over it and everything, and it would still retain that, you know, that nice blocky simplistic feel. And I really like that. So yeah. And you know, it's one shot on this paper. It was one shot on this paper. Like, I had to like draw it without like sketching it too much because this was the final, right? So yes, you know, it had to be as clean as possible because you don't want to erase too much on this paper, on watercolor paper. And yeah, so yeah, I was kind of in a tight spot there. I couldn't make a mistake. I couldn't make a mistake, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, I think he turned out pretty good. I think he turned out pretty good for that, you know. Yeah, like I really like it. If you want to see another one, I really love too, and I'll be posting the finished drawing on Zombie Daily very soon. If you want to see me do Absolute Batman as a zombie, along with Sackboy. That is the last episode here in the studio at the live stream. So if you want to check that out, please do. And I really love the way Batman turned out. And yes, I'll be posting the finished drawing scanned on Zombie Daily very soon. So check out Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below. But yeah, I'm really liking how this turned out too. And I've got, oh my goodness, yes, this. Woo! Blue-eyed white dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Wow. I'm doing this. I am doing this somehow. Yes. Oh my goodness. It is very, very prone to extensive detail. But I think I'm going to give it... some extras. And yeah, I think people will dig it because he's zombified in this, right? So I'm kind of embellishing him a little bit even more. Just gonna check my chat there for a moment, and yeah, sick. It's good to see you, man. Oh no. Oh. Sorry guys, it looked like my my OBS thing went down for a moment, but I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna head back. So yes, I'm doing Blue-Eye White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! As a zombie by request. So here it is, and I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee before I start doing this. But boy, I am hitting the requests like crazy, and that is going to be the end of the season, and I am going to get right into Cape Fear 2. And that is my excuse. I'm going to hibernate. I'm going to turn into a complete recluse. And I'm doing I'm doing Cape Fear 2, man. And I'll do live streams, but like I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna not do anything but that. Yeah, and you'll just see me turn into a subhumanoid. Yeah, but I'm doing Cape Fear 2, man. I'm doing it, and it's right after the like Christmas season, basically. The what do you call it? Convention season. So like, you know, after that's done, I am gonna mega concentrate on doing Cape Fear 2. And I'm gonna see how well that goes. I'm gonna like pour myself into it, and you guys can watch me. You guys can watch me do it, man. You guys can watch me do it. I'm gonna do a few, 100 probably live streams of me doing pages from the comic. So you guys can stick with me if you want. Watch me lose my mind doing it, and yeah, watch me draw, because that is the most kind of important thing, is the fact that I'm going to be drawing all the time. Yeah, non-stop Cape Fear drawing, man. And I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Man. So, yeah, just like everything else. So I know I can do it. And you guys can watch me do it, man. You guys can watch me do Cape Fear 2. I haven't found a name for it yet. I had a name for it and I forgot it. And I was like, you fool. You got to write that down, man. So, yes, I had a name for it, but it'll come to me. But it's already written. A lot of it's drawn. It's completely storyboarded. And yeah, a lot of it is drawn. And some of it's already inked. I started doing it years ago, and that's one of the things that I was worried about. Like, I thought people would notice the difference in the art, but I started doing it a long time ago, and I had to stop for whatever reason. I think it was, yeah, you know what? I don't even want to speculate on it right now. I don't know why I stopped working on Cape Fear 2 back then, but I had to. Otherwise, it would be done, But yes, it's taken up to now for me to, kind of commit to doing it, to finishing it. So yeah, but there's a lot of pages that are completed, but I might even redo some of them. Maybe. Yeah, once you see the trunk full of art that I did, like comic book art that I did that I never used, your jaw's gonna drop and go, you didn't use that. It's like, no, I didn't think it was good enough, and I trashed the whole thing. I trashed it all, man. Like, I had to start over, Oh, wow, yeah, it's great. It's crazy when I think about it. But I don't think about it. So that's what keeps me sane. It's okay to have several different nervous breakdowns during the day, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Everything's alright. No problems here. So yeah, this creature is quite detailed, I want to say, or at least I'm making it like that all the more, because I've seen simplified versions of this character, but I chose to do the super complicated, sculpt one of him. Just just wanted to check the chat there. Check the chat there. And yeah, this too, you know, I'm adding a couple of little things, taking a bit of, you know, creative liberty with, well, obviously I'm zombifying it kind of too, right? That's kind of what I'm doing, but adding the little sort of thorns and things protruding from them as well. Like, yeah, and then, you know, going, oh, you know what, I couldn't really see, man, that the reference photo, and, you know, I hate ragging on reference photos all the time, and I'm not, like, it's just like, well, that's the best photo I could find, you know, and it was really awful, right? Like the Batman one, the absolute Batman one, I had the problem of, like, every drawing I've ever seen of him is somehow obscured or incomplete or like shrouded in darkness or whatever, and I never got a good read of his costume. Like, how big are those spikes on his shoulders? Like, what do his shoulder pads actually look like? You know, things like that. And I'm like, it took me a long time to draw him because I got that request for a long time. Like, everybody's like, do absolute Batman, and I'm like, yes, I'm working on it, man. And it was literally finding the reference. So that was like, I think 4 different references used for that one to do it, you know. Yeah. So, and then, you know, there was a great one by Raphael Grandpa. And but it was too stylized. Like, I was like, oh, I don't know if I trust that. That's how his boot looks. I think that's how he does it, but I don't think that's how it is done. And I didn't want to start taking liberties without, you know, knowing what I was taking liberties with first. You know what I mean? So, yeah, as awesome as his art was, I couldn't use it for reference, man. So yes, absolute Batman is shrouded in mystery, man. Maybe that's the key to its success. You know, you never really see him entirely. There, yeah, this is really I like this. I mean, what's not to like with this, right? It's just, when you look at it, it's like, yeah, well, it's going to be a lot of inking and surface work and stuff like that, because, excuse me, it's nothing but like weird bone shapes, you know. So yeah, and yes, I am kind of making it up as I go along because, as I was saying, the photo, this reference, I'm not going to say the flash blew it out, but the photo was kind of blown out, so I couldn't really tell, you know, every little detail in really anywhere, except for maybe the wings were pretty laid out, but everything else was kind of very obscured. So I was kind of making up where new spines were and things like that, and his tail is way thicker and with a ton more like spines and things. So yeah, that's my contribution, you know, to this as a sort of zombie image. But he will still remain, I think, you know, in that white silver state, you know. Yeah, I want to put some weird, like, oh, you know, those go under. Yeah. And then maybe like this. Yeah, I make it up as I go along, folks. That's what we do around here. Yeah, and then we've got this kind of thing going. I oh, that looks nice. Let's keep that. Yes, it's true. I am. I am doing it. I am keeping it. I'm keeping my baby. I'm keeping my baby. I'm keeping my damn baby. And, you know, why not put some why not put some earwig like tail end on him? Well, it's true because, you know, because he is a zombie, you could theoretically say he turned zombie through some sort of like mutagenic disruption. Mutagenic disruption and and you know, not only is, you know, he a zombie, but he's you know, got sort of flesh growing off him or whatever, and he's like you know, he's both mutated and dead. So the mutant side wants to sort of build tissue. Yeah. Gotta think of these things. Gotta think of these things. In this business, you gotta think of these things. The mutagenic structure of the... There, that's, yeah, I like that. I like it. Almost like that Ghidra or Hedorah, no, Ghidra zombie. That was fun, man. You know what? For years, I've always wanted to do King Ghidorah. And I finally did him, man. And if you want to see that, go to Zombie Daily. Check that out. The link is in the description below this video. You can see my Zombie King Ghidorah. It's one of my personal favorite. Okay, this is this. I actually have an answer. People always ask me what my favorite drawing is. I have to say that King Ghidorah one kind of ranks up there for a recent, at least, because I always thought he was difficult to draw and then like get him into the space because he's so huge. But yeah, man, I ended up doing them, and man, I really love how it turned out. So that's one of my favorite drawings. So yes, if you want to check that out, check out Zombie Daily for sure, and you'll see. Type in the search bar, and you'll see zombie. Just even put kaiju. Type kaiju in there, man, and you'll see all the zombie and otherwise. Because I've got a lot of like straight up Godzilla drawings too. I have a series of Godzilla drawings that I did on colored paper, and I'm really proud of those, man. And a lot of people really they got a lot of interest from Godzilla groups, of course, right? And Deviant Art, man. Like, there's a lot of kaiju fans on Deviant Art, of course, right? And doing Godzilla drawings, you really attract a lot of people, man. So, and I mean, I love drawing Godzilla. What's not to love, right? So, and I know folks there love that, so I post a lot of Godzilla stuff there. Or kaiju stuff, weird like mutant kaiju things, and you know, whatnot. So yeah, I'll probably end up posting this on my DeviantArt page too. You know, I don't post a lot of stuff on there. Yeah, I don't post a lot of stuff on there, but be a man. Be a man. You could be a man. There. Good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, tough to draw too, especially on watercolor paper. Yeah, because it's thick. It's thick and fried. I don't know if you can see the texture in there, but it's very it'll make your pencil go in different ways if you let it, right? So you have to be wary. You have to be wary of the paper. Wary of the paper. So we got that down. Okay. You know what I think? I think I have a one of these as a toy. Yes, I think I have this as a toy somewhere. Like he obviously doesn't look like this, but he looks like the more metallic one. Yeah, man, I have the toy of this somewhere. I'm gonna try to find it. Yeah, because I don't know where I got that, but I think I have this thing. Yeah, interesting anecdotes. I think I have this thing. You have it? It's worth $10 million. Oh, Lord. Would I still work if I had $10 million? Would I still do this? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I can see myself doing that. Yeah. Rob's gonna draw. He's gonna draw. Like, even if I had $10 million, I'd still want to do Cape Fear 2. Like, I wouldn't kick it on a beach in the Caribbean somewhere. Like, that's not even my style, man. You know, so no. What's the term they gave the dude in Shawshank Redemption? He's institutionalized. Yes, yeah, institutionalized. Yeah, I'm institutionalized. Yeah. Rob, go. You're free. You've got $10 million. Freedom. What? No. Nah. Let him go. Let him go. He's going back to the studio. Poor bastard. He's institutionalized. No, I have to draw, man. I have to draw. I have to do Cape Fear 2. I have to. You know. And 3. Yeah. Oh man. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But yes, there has to be a third. Maybe I'll use those old because I did the whole comic, man. I did the whole comic. I did all three things. Yeah. And I had to redo everything because I didn't think it was good enough. Yeah. So yeah, Cape Fear 2 and 3 have already been done, but I never wanted to release them. So I'm doing them all over again, just like I did number 1 over again, as Power Struggle, Cape Fear Power Struggle. Yeah. So, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. And man, is it ever selling. I cannot believe it. In fact, that reminds me, I have to put some more in my bins for this weekend because yes, I'm going to the what do you call it? Whatchamacallit? Hammer Valley Shopping Center once more for a Halloween event, and my goodness, I have to bring some more there because I'm down to I think 3 or 4. So yes, I need way more. Yeah, Cape Fear sells without me having to sell it. But when I do, I basically tell people that it's sort of a combination of X-Files and Lord of the Rings. That's kind of how I describe it. And a lot of people sort of, immediately go for it based on that, like people that know, most people know, even kids know what Lord of the Rings is, but not everybody knows what X-Files is, which still is crazy, man. I find that almost hard to believe. I thought X-Files was part of the zeitgeist of our entire culture. Like, you see X-Files stuff in memes, and Gillian Anderson's everywhere. I don't know. I find that I see her everywhere. Like on X and stuff like that. Like, people just post stuff with her, or I don't know. But yeah. So I thought kind of X-Files was kind of, everybody knew about it. And maybe they know those actors from other things too, because it has been a long time. But yeah, like, X-Files was huge, and it became movies and all that stuff. So I kind of figure, because I've had literally, people say, "Oh, I don't know what X-Files is," and I'm like, "Oh, wow, yeah, I guess." But then I sort of think, well, man, it's enough. It's part of our sort of culture almost. It's a household term, I think, almost. People go, "Oh, that's a real X-File." Or do people say that still? I don't know. Anywho. Yes. Okay. Look at that. That is coming along great. Gonna check the chat for some fun. Okay. There. For some fun and games. Yes, we are drawing a zombie version of Blue Eye White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, it's funny. When the people that have asked for this character have mentioned it, they say it that way, Blue Eye White Dragon. They don't say it's a blue-eyed white dragon. So I don't know if I'm saying it right or or not, but that's how they say it to me. Like, "Oh, Blue Eye White Dragon." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. No, I've not heard of that." So now I've heard of it, and now I'm doing it. And all you people who have asked me about it, here it is. And you'll probably see it at a con or two. I might make a nice print of it. Who knows? But you guys are watching me do it. And man, like, this is far from over. There is a lot of inking to do on this. Excuse me. There's a lot of inking to do on this. And it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It will, though. It will be fun, though. It's true. There we go. Blue Eye White Dragon. So, yeah. That's more of a... Yeah, but anyway. That's more of like that thing there. So, okay. Yeah. There. Where can I put... Oh, I could just put him there. So, what do I have? I've got, can I do... No. There's my answer. He's still wet. But can I do anything? Maybe put a little bit more gray in there. And, yeah, darken it up a wee. a whee. Oh, the sword, the S word. The sword. I think his sword is black. But you know what? I'm gonna make it kind of shiny, I think. But it's covered in blood anyway, so there will be blood. There's like entrails and stuff on it. You gotta think of these things. In this business, you gotta think of these things. Yeah. You gotta think of these things. There's blood and gore and like there's probably teeth stuck in it. Yeah. What's that creaky chair? You want me to kill you, but I'm in the middle of a trial here. Yeah, oh my goodness, I need a new chair. Come on. Come on. Come on. This chair is over 40 years old. I'm not kidding. I've always used this chair. This is my chair. I've brought it places. I brought it to different studios. This chair is I've sat in this chair for 40 years, man. I want a new one. I want a new chair. Oh my goodness! I'll put it in a museum if you want, but I want a new one, man. I want a new chair. Oh my goodness! What's stopping me? I don't get it. I just haven't, haven't made the effort, and it's one of those things where I don't leave the house thinking I need to get a chair, and then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to get the new chair. You know. Yeah, I need to get a new chair. That's for sure. The next chair I see, I'm gonna buy. Okay, there we go. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to put the yellow gold on this logo first. Yeah. Yes, indeed. First color of the night. First color of the night. What is it? Okay. Purple inside, white beak. Oh yeah, gold outline, then black. Oh yeah, and then inside the B is also yeller. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, the way it man, it's again getting back to the simplistic, incredible planning of logos. Here it is again, where you've got that B, the way it wraps around, and the way it's enclosed in the white. It's really, really genius, you know. And like I said, logos are hard, man. Logos are hard. And again, I remember back in the day when people would ask me to do logos. I did billions of logos, man. And again, people think that, because they look simple, they're simple to make, so they shouldn't cost as much as you're asking, to do one. And it's like, dude, ask Pepsi how much they paid for that logo. Probably $10 million or $100 million or some number that, is one that I don't even need to talk about because I'll never have. Gold outline. Then, yeah, so, it's like that. Gold outline. There. Oh, I love that. Yeah. It's like skin. Excuse me. Yum. Well, it's like skin sloughing off of the bird. Great logo. Yeah, great logo. Again, fan request. And since I do the sports logos as zombies, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I was gonna get to it eventually anyway, but since you asked for it, I will put a bit of a priority on it. Now, for those of you who want customs, you can contact me at Zombie Portraits, zombieportraits.com. The contact us section goes directly to me, and I will get right on your request, your custom order, rather. If you want to get a custom, I love doing blank comic book covers. So yeah, I know a couple of those are sort of possibly in the pipeline coming up, and I just look forward to working on that paper because it's so fun to work on. It's so great to work on. So, and I really try to step on the gas when it comes to the amount of work I put into those when folks ask for them, because yeah, man, make your customs sort of kapow, man. You know what I mean? I think at least try to make them sort of wow people. I love doing that. I love kind of doing a bit extra, putting a bit of extra sauce on it type of thing, So, yeah. Like I do with zombie portraits, like some recent zombie portraits, somebody saw some recent zombie portraits and said, like, I had no earthly idea that you put that much detail into these things. And I'm like, yeah, man, like, since kind of day one, but I've gotten more, particular and more, like, far more exacting and sensitive to everything, which comes with practice, man. 10,000 zombie portraits later, So yeah, there's a bit of experience there, right? So, purple inside, white beak. Yeah, B outline, gold outline, then black, then purple inside. I blah 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 blah. Okay, what? Wait a minute. Black, yellow, gold, white. Wait. Well, whatever. I'm gonna probably do something. I'm gonna probably do something different with that anyway. So yeah, now it's time for the purple. And purple I find is weird in watercolor. Like even making it, especially making it. The purple itself, like out of the tube, is weird. But even when you make it with like blue and red, or burgundy even, like I'm kind of doing now, and adding it to this. What is that anyway? I'm making a purple right now. So, but I find purple is like, it goes on weird. I find in watercolor it never kind of turns out the way it should, I find. I don't know. And that might have something to do with my color blindness too. I don't know, to be honest. And yes, I have color blindness. Well, you're not going to see it. Is that purple enough? Is that purple enough? I think that's purple enough. Okay. Let me see. Is there a... Oh, okay. Oh, no, I can't use that. Is there a piece of test paper? Papier. Man. No. Nope. Oh, boy. Okay, what's this? Oh, definitely not. Okay, what? Oh. No. Oh, okay. This then. I don't know. I think that's a bit too dark. I'm gonna put some white in there, and not to make it lavender, but to brighten it a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. All right, let's see here. Just gonna add a bit of blue there. All right, good. All right, here we go with the purple. And this is that weird dollar store watercolor paper. So it does have a bit of a texture to it. I don't know if you can see that or experience that on the. Yeah, you might be able to actually see the detail in the whatchamacallit, paper. Yeah. And I could go over the black area because I'm going to cover it in black. So I could go over the black area in purple if I need to, if I need the extra wiggle room to get around that B, the purple again is not anywhere near the same purple as the logo. Neither is any other color, to be honest. But it's a representation, zombie-wise, of that color or of the logo itself. So it's just a post-apocalyptic version, zombie version of that team logo. You know. So yeah. I'm going to put some gray in there too, I think. I'm going to put some gray in there too, I think. And yeah, I just want to make sure that I can pick up those black areas. Yeah. Blacks. I used to work at a camera store, film, what do you call it, developing store called Black's Cameras, or Blacks. It was just called Blacks at one point. Or was it always Blacks? I thought Cameras was in there too, but anyway. Yeah. I was a mall kid. I worked at the mall. Yes. I was a superstar. People still remember me when I worked at the mall, man. Yes, because I used to go to the coffee shop on my breaks. What was it? The Second Cup? The Second Cup, and I would just draw there, and people would like watch me draw. So yeah, people remember me from, and then people would sit down with me, and we'd have like heart-to-hearts about stuff and all this stuff, and yeah, man, yeah, it was just good times. Oh, what a great time! What a great time to be a kid back then, man. Late teens, early 20s, 90s. Oh man. Yeah, that was good. That was some goodnesses. There. How about that? Yeah. I think that's good. I'm gonna put a bit more. Through here just to cover up where the black is, and yeah, you know what? I'm gonna kinda infer. I'm gonna kinda infer feathers. Yeah. Yeah. So that, yeah, a lot. You know what? That's great. Yeah, you know, it's beautiful, man, because you've got the when the thick holding line is put on there, and the black areas are put on there, man. It's gonna pop, right? As all good logos, sports logos should do too. You know, because hey, man, you want people to see your colors, man. You want people to see your team, and those are great colors, man. Purple and yellow, man. You know. Those are cool colors, man. They are cool colors together. Unlikely bedfellows, man. Unlikely bedfellows, but nonetheless, you know, warped strangers. But yeah, works great. I love it. I can see it from here. You know, it's beautiful. It's very poppy. But with that thick holding line, man, that's gonna like jump right off the page. You know. So how's this doing? Okay, it's a bit damp. How's this doing though? Pretty good, it seems. Flesh. Black hair, black checkers on light green robe, black pants, white belt collar, earrings, leg wraps, buttons, and inside cloak. Okay, so green, a light green. For the this, yeah, for the this. But what should I? You know what? No. First, I'm going to do his flesh or skin or whatever, rotting tissue. Get that going. Get a nice color in there. Create a nice color for his skin. And it's a little greenish. But I'm going to add some other constituents to it. Like this. And yeah, because I kind of want his... I really love the way his face looks. I think that's awesome. I actually love that. I love the way that turned out. The way his neck sort of edges that way, and yeah, like every way, like everything. The sort of tilt of his head a bit, and the sort of positioning of his head. The overall design, I really like that. I really think that turned out great. I like this hand. This arm, again, like I used a pose that was online. That was like just a really good pose. And so I used the pose, changed the sword and hand configuration, added this arm and hand. So that's what I changed in this, in like sort of the you know, initial reference drawing. Because yeah, again, I've never drawn this character before. I wanted to kind of use a classic pose, and you know, that was a great one. I think there was a couple other poses that were really good too, but I was satisfied with this one. I was like, yeah, I think this one is really good. So I'm going to put some white in there. And yeah, so everywhere that you see his flesh there, you see that sort of color. So I'm going to put some under that sock. I'll call it a sock. I'm sure there's a nicer word for it. But yeah, so this is great. I really like that. I really like this. I really like that. I think that's good. So this guy, man, like I can pretty much start inking this. Oh, I'm gonna ink you so good. Oh, good. Yes, I'm gonna ink this. Momentarily. yeah, I'm just going to put a bit more depth in there. You know, I could do this after 2 with marker, put in that, but you know what? Almost so I can actually see where things go to, because there's a lot of sameness until the shadow, like the light source is sort of revealed, you know, on these areas, right? So there's a lot of, like, everything kind of looks the same until you start giving it that form, you know. So you start giving it that form, and there. Hope you guys are having a great night. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've subscribed to the channel. I often go on and on about how important it is, and guys, I really mean it. I cannot thank you enough for you know, giving me your support and interest. I'm honored. And your subscription to the channel and or membership to the Patreon page couldn't mean any more to me than 100,000 exploding suns, man. I thank you for all of that. The patrons, rather, on my Patreon page. The Zombie Daily page. I can't thank you guys enough. All the new subscribers. Oh my goodness. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. It really is helping the channel grow, and it's really motivating me to create more content for y'all and do characters requests, man, too. That's really becoming a thing, doing cons and then you know, getting a bunch of requests for characters and then kind of doing them on the live stream from time to time. Adding to the mega series that I've created of zombie art over the years, whether it's video game or cartoon or like Pokemon by itself. Or any number of other things like comic book characters, kaiju, like everything is like there's a series of everything, man. So, you know, go to Zombie Daily, check that out. Check out all of the art there. You'll even see art that is non-zombie. Believe it or not, I actually know how to draw other things. Yeah, is all you draw zombies? Yes. No, I draw other stuff, so you can actually see that stuff on Zombie Daily as well. I think I'm going to maybe devote a little bit more time to my DeviantArt page. I find a lot of folks are digging my stuff there, like a lot, so I think I'm going to kind of devote a bit more time there, and you know, see what you know, see what kind of audience is there for my work, and you know, that's also very motivating too. By the way, is you know, having people like give you requests for stuff. That's really fun. Like and it's a challenge too. Like, if you want to do art like this, right? Like, and again, I'm only talking about this type of thing. I'm not talking about like doing fine art or, you know, expressive things or whatever. I'm talking about like doing pop art for right now. We could talk about those other things at another time, but for now, like, you know, if you want to kind of do this stuff, yeah, it's very fun, right? And it's a bit of a challenge too, you know. And I'm not talking like zombified necessarily. I'm just saying, like, do your version of it. You know, do your version of a character that someone suggests, or just in general, like you're doing a cover song, man. Like you're doing your perception of that character type of thing. And sometimes the results are really, really cool, man, and really different, and surprising, and it's fun to do that kind of stuff. Yeah. I think this guy is virtually, he's virtually done in terms of the watercolor washes. So I don't think I'll be coming back for that. So the next step is inking. There. Yeah. Man, that's going to be fun. Fun on a bun. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit of brown. Yeah, I'm going to put a bit of brown in there. Just a wee. I just see that in there for some reason, that brown should be, introduced as a rust or dirt or decay or whatever type color on top of that, kind of. It is obviously a dirty white. It's gray, like for sure. But again, adding that extra bit of grime really, helps give it a dimension too. Plus, that brown is warm, and it kind of adds another dimension. Kind of pops and adds another dimension to that, kind of cold gray that's on there currently. Definitely a lived-in look, like, maybe he's rusting or something, or, yeah. But yeah, I've seen so many different versions of this. I just picked one that was kind of like outrageously detailed. There. I think that's good now. Rob, I think that's good now. Really? So much more I can do. Shut up, douche. Quiet, you. So much more I can. All right, so there's that. He's not entirely white, but he is going to be a blue-eyed dragon. Yeah, the white tends to get a bit diminished in the, life during life as a zombie. You get a little dirty, you get a little bit, dinged up, bloody. I want to say bloody. All right, so we're back with the Baltimore Ravens. Raisins. Rising. Yeah, man. Check this out. That's great. I'm digging this. Purple inside, white beak, B outline. White beak, outline. Yeah, good. Gold outline, then black. Okay, so. All right. Here we go. And what I am going to do is I'm going to take a nice new Sharpie. I said new Sharpie. Sharp Y. Smart guy. And I'm gonna... Man, this is actually still damp, but... I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Well, you know what? Maybe I can bring... maybe I can bring this to the Hammer Valley Shopping Center this weekend when I go for, I think, the final time this year. I think. Unless they have a Christmas thing maybe that I can make it to, but man, I don't know how many more cons are left. I think this is like the last one. I think I'm at the Makers Market. I think I'm at the Makers Market, and that's it. So, oh my goodness, yeah, this is one of the last cons I'm at. So, if you're in the area and you want to pick up some zombie stuff from me, or gift stuff, like I will have the zombie handbook, I'll have the Cape Fear graphic novel, and the comic, issue 1 of the comic. Yeah, I'll have that with me, and yeah, man, come see me. Come see me. I think it's the last time this year. Yeah. And that's this weekend. That is this weekend. Yeah, at the Hammer Valley Shopping Center. I believe my last con of the year. Outside of the Makers Market. I think. Yeah. So yes. Come see me. Yeah, come see me if you're in the area. That'd be great. Like to see ya. Say hi. Oh my goodness, that's good. Yeah, and I'm doing the Baltimore Ravens logo as a zombie by request. All of the things I'm doing tonight are requested images. I am winding down with this before I begin doing Cape Fear 2, which is going to be Paramount. So I'm doing the final bunches of requests and zombie images. Once I get to the end of the zombie images, I am going to, well, I think I'm ahead by about 40 images right now, at the pace I'm going. So once I get to about 50 images, I'll kind of just work on the comic for a while, and then start up doing zombie stuff again. Well, I'm sure I'll never stop doing zombie stuff. I always will, like at least zombie portraits or whatever. Excuse me, but you know, all the drawing time will basically go to Cape Fear 2. You know, yeah. That's where most of my drawing energy will go there, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I want to get ahead doing a bunch of zombie art, which is what I'm doing now. But like I said, I'm about 50 drawings, about 40 or 50 drawings ahead in Zombie Daily. And that's not including, like, you know, last minute things, bonus posts or whatever. I just have like at least 50 drawings in the can to go, you know. So yeah, and that's good. Because yeah, like I said, I'm gonna kind of try to tone it down a little bit and just work on Cape Fear 2. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things you gotta do. And I'm inking the Baltimore Ravens logo, zombified, before your eyes. Yeah, I'm really digging it. I like it. I love doing logos. Again, they're a challenge. They're very, like I said, they look very simplistic, but they have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of psychology to logos, and they're very, very intricately created. So yes, I have a lot of respect for For logos and logo creators? PS Studio disconnected. Sorry guys, my YouTube I think went down for a moment there, but Philip, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great too. I hope everyone is doing great tonight, and I'm so glad you could join me here on the channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I would really appreciate that. It would mean the world to me. It really would. I would really be honored to have your interest and support, and you know, help me sort of create more content too. You know, so there's that. There's that also, and to reach more people. You know, I often talk about the benefits of drawing and stuff like that, and how it helps you mentally, and you know, helps you use a part of your brain that you don't normally use, you know, creative side perhaps, or even a more observant, you know, part. And when you draw, you're like looking at things, right? Or you're creating things out of your mind too, right? So, you know, there's all of those sort of benefits to picking up the pencil and you know, sketching some things. You might be surprised at what you sort of can do too, you know. You never know. But again, there is no judgment. There's no, you know, there's no, it's completely for you to enjoy, and, you know, there's nothing at stake. You know, it's just for fun. It's just for fun, and for happiness. Joydom. Yeah, there we go. Baltimore Ravens logo, man. Wow. I'm liking that, man. Yeah. I think that's great. And I haven't done a sports team logo for a long time, too. So this was a nice sort of curveball, distraction, what have you. No, really good request. Good time for this request too. Yeah, haven't done one in a while, so kind of breaks it up a little bit, and that's great. You know. So when I do the daily art, it's basically, you know, kind of the same thing. I do a lot of different things. The pinups are more like, you know, inking sort of. You're in that sort of area more. That's what where your sort of mind is when you're doing the inking. It's more ink intensive, and then other things are sort of more, you know, likeness intensive. You know, getting the likeness down and things like that. So yeah, every drawing has its own sort of, you know, thing to it that makes it different from everything else. You know, like the logos are very different from, you know, most everything else, right? I'm gonna put some I think it's just the color. Holding line, a very faint holding line, but again, like, it's kind of jagged. And in keeping with the motif. Yeah, there's some really crazy distances between the elements within this logo, man. Like crazy, you know? Yeah. You really have to look at it to see the design, and it's very interesting, man. And again, I'm implying feathers with that sort of hatching there, you know, like it's like the logo's a real bird, a real zombie bird. Zombie birds. It's a movie, of course. Of course it is. Yeah, zombie birds. It's a movie. There, we got some nice little details in there. Little zombie-ish details. Ghoulish details. I'm gonna actually add some nice thin, crispy lines in there. Make that bee look like it's actually behind that fur, or those feathers. Yeah. There. Hey, having fun doing another cool sports team logo. Which again, guys, I love doing these. And oddly enough, I've gotten these as actual custom orders, which is really interesting because usually it's characters or whatever, but I've actually gotten sports logo custom requests from people, which I thought was wow, that's a really interesting dedication to your sport, man, to your team or whatever. So I thought that was very interesting. This is just a request. Like it's not a custom order. But yeah, it was again very, very well timed. I really enjoy doing it now because I haven't done one in a while. I haven't done one of these in a while. Sports logos. So yeah, again, a bit of a challenge and welcome challenge for sure. Love doing these. Some are very difficult. Like I said, they are a challenge, man. Yeah. Because some of them don't have any form of subject to zombify other than the logo itself. Like it's not an animal or it's not anything. It's just like a jet or something. Like I think the Minnesota Jets, or is it the Minnesota Jets? I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's who they are. It's just a jet with colors, like in a circle. So, but I think I did it, you know. And the Oilers, like the Oilers, there's just a drop of oil or whatever, right? So, you know, zombifying stuff like that, it's kind of a challenge. You got to figure out what you're going to zombify. Like the Quebec logo is just that symbol, right? It's basically letters, but it's a symbol. So I just zombified the symbol, like made it like guts and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, like, and it's, you know, it's obviously got more gore zombie effects in it. But yeah, that's how I did that one. But yeah, they're always different. They're always different, and they're always a challenge. And they're a fun challenge too. So this one I think is almost done. This one I think is almost done. Douche. Yeah. Oh yeah, that eye needed to be definitely added. That looks great. I really like that. Great. Yeah. Look what we've got done tonight. We got it done. Yeah, that's finished. I mean, hey, it's finished. I think that's a great logo. Yeah, wonderful. Just going to add a little thicker holding line around it. And I think we're done with this one. My goodness. That is fantastic. Goody. I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you all had a great week so far. Today was New Comic Book Day. Got my comics. I hope that you got your comics today that you like. If you're a comic book enthusiast, I am one. I've been one for many, many years. Of course I've been. I'm a nerd. But don't hold that against me. But yes, there's that. I think that looks great. Yeah, I think that looks good. Anything else? Anything else on there? I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. Yeah. Okay. Looking forward to the weekend. I'll be at the Hammer Valley Shopping Center. If you guys are in the area and you want to come say hi, pick up a zombie handbook or Cape Fear graphic novel or the comic, or a beautiful, 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 beautiful print. Prints, $10, just like they've been since 2009. I have not increased the price of my prints. And even though people are telling me to do it and tipping me when I don't, which is wonderful, and I cannot thank you enough. It blows my wee mind away when you do. When beautiful gestures come my way like that, it's incredible, and I can't tell you how much it's appreciated. Kind of just like signing up, subscribing to this channel and to the Patreon page. If you subscribe to the channel, that would absolutely make my day, guys. And I can't believe all of the positive feedback I've gotten lately with all the new subscribers. It's just overwhelming, and I'm you're blowing my mind, man. I can't thank you enough. It means everything to me to have your support and interest like that. And yeah, thank you very much. I think that Baltimore Ravens is done. Yes, it is. I think it's complete. I like it. Okay, good. Next. Okay, so this is still damp. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get to some inking on this guy. Wow. Meow. Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, God. Yep. Zombifying Blue-Eye White Dragon. And I'm really pouring it on this time. Yes. Because I don't know what he really looks like. Well, I kind of do. The photo's not bad, but again, it's blown out in places, and it's hard to see. It's hard to see specifics. Excuse me, in him, and therefore I am kind of making some of the stuff up. But at the same time, I'm pulling the zombie license on being able to sort of create a zombie version of him rather than an actual him 100%, So yes, he might have more spines or thorns coming out of his skin or whatever, and he might look more organic, and all of that stuff, right? So yeah, it's the creature, but in this version, right? So Yeah. And again, it's going to be a detailed version, but it's not like the, simplistic, more simplistic anime version. And I say simplistic in a good way, obviously. But I chose to use the reference of this character, which is like super, super detailed, And I'm actually adding like thorns to his gimmick, his skin. I didn't do much research on him, but yeah, I like he seems like he's made of bone or metallic bone or something, bone or metallic bone or something. Yeah. There. But yeah, I like it, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm pretending it's bone, and I'm just like kind of adding like flesh that is like sort of ripped off or rotted off or whatever. That he had or the like mutating zombie properties of whatever toxin is affecting him, is causing him to like grow flesh, but at the same time, like it rots off, Yeah. So something weird like that, something like the Wolverine sort of dilemma, right? Where his regeneration, his abilities to regenerate, keep him alive, even though he's a zombie. So he's constantly like, regenerating and rotting, and he can't kill himself because he's already dead and he's Wolverine. So, yeah, like, that ain't a great existence, man. So, kind of like this. And yeah, I'm kind of making up stuff. And I'm using sort of educated guesses and sort of like like I said before, the zombie license too. What is this? This is the 3? Oh, this is the 1. That's why. Okay, I want the 3. Where's my 3? There he is. There you are, you little scamp. There. Okay. Good. Goody. Goody. Goody Flanders. I accuse Goody Flanders. Yeah. That's fun. That sounds like fun. It's inking. It's inking times. Yeah. Get your ink on. And kind of, again, going with the motif of this thing, kind of adding more bony fingers and protrusions in the skeleton, even like the actual skeleton, which is basically on the outside of him anyway, but I'm actually creating that little gap there where the bones theoretically wrap the two bones. And you know what? I'm adding veins in there as a crazy sort of like zombie detail too. So yeah, cool. Wicked Thorns. Look at thorns. And, yeah, some cool, like, sort of bony plates. Oh, yeah, love this, man. Love this, man. No, but it's true. This is a really fun, like, this is a really fun thing to draw. Like, to ink. To draw, yeah, great, but, man, like, it was tough to see. It was tough to see the original image, right? It was very difficult to discern what was happening in there, So, but yeah, I think I did okay. I mean, again, I want it to be the creature, but I am taking that, it's a zombie rendition, license seriously, right? So I'm kind of changing stuff to like a zombie version of it, Which in this case, like I said, could mean that it's like a mutation that, he's trying to grow flesh, but it's rotting off, because he's basically bone, right? He's basically some kind of bone structure. Looks like an exoskeleton or something. Or he had flesh. And now he's a bone. Now he's a bone. Yeah. Yeah. Now he's a bone. But yes, adding those little thorns on there is cool too. I like that. But man, I'm not going to finish this tonight. Come on. Yeah, this is far from over. Yeah. But that's not bad. But what I did want to do, though, more of, is him, and put the green on. Get the green on. Gonna move this. Get the green. Where is the green? Oh, here's the green. Now, it has to be a sort of a flat gray green almost. By the looks of it. They even called it something. I can't remember the name of it now, but like it's a very flat. I'm going to try to flatten it a bit more too. Whoops. Yeah, you only get one shot at that. Moving your watercolor off a spot that you went over. Yeah, that you won't get another chance. Yeah, gotta be careful. So that's inside the sleeve, but this isn't. Which one are you, Motor City? Wanna bet this one isn't. You're man. Fire it up. If you haven't seen The Crow, first of all, I weep for you. Secondly, watch The Crow. There is only one The Crow, and that is the Brandon Lee version of The Crow. There's only one. There are no other. There is a rumor that other Crow movies and shows exist, but they don't. So, take my advice. There's only one The Crow. Watch it. You watch it. You tell me. You come back. You tell me. That wasn't the best movie you've ever seen. That movie literally is the reason why I did Cape Fear. And why I redid Cape Fear. Because I was like, man, I don't think I did a good enough job like they did on this The Crow movie. And that's why I think I literally started over. Yeah. But I had to. And yeah. Yeah, that movie changed my life, man. It was so inspiring, like in a creative way, you know. Yep, it's true. It's true. And I'm not saying movies nowadays can't do that for people. Maybe they can, but man, like movies back when I was a kid more, and even before that, man, they had so much more. I find they were much more sort of realistic in terms of like the look of them. Not in the subject matter or anything, but just in the film wise, they looked real. You know what I mean? Like they were shot with real like cameras and stuff. And now it just feels like everything's flat or embedded, you know? And I don't know if that's true, but it just feels like to me, you know? And it just takes me out of things like almost immediately. The movies that don't look like that, I really dig. Like the new Omen movie, that remake of The Omen was like mind-blowingly good. And same with the that prequel to Rosemary's Baby. That was really the girl in Apartment B or something. That was like surprisingly fantastic. I really love that movie. So yeah, man, like definitely those types of movies that look like they're shot on film or whatever. Yeah, that appeals to me more. It just does, you know, just aesthetically, the look of it alone. What's this shirt? Black hair, black checkers on light green robe, black pants, white belt collar, earrings, leg wraps, buttons. What's that cloak? I think his shirt's, yeah, his shirt's black too. Yeah, his shirt's black as well, and his pants. That part of the collar, but not the white top part. And his hair. And that, yes, his suit thing there. Why did I not? There. That was foolish of me. That was quite foolish. There. I think that's good. You know what? I'm going to put a bit of brown. Yeah, because he is a dirty young man. He's got zombie dirt on him. He's got zombie dirt. You got the zombie dirt. Well, I'm putting it darker on this area because I know it's already dark. But I think that's is that? No, that's black too. I think it's the shoes, whatever you call those things. I thought those were gray, but no, those are going to be brown anyway because obviously he's got a ton of gunk and dirt and grime and everything on him. So adding that all in, kinda now, I guess, and putting some there in the teeth. Yeah, and the collar and all, like kind of everything too. The leg things. You know, nothing's white. Nothing's white, right? So inside of that, oh, you know what? The inside of that, I'm gonna add some kind of blue. I'm gonna add some kind of blue, some kind of karate, some kind of blue in there. There. Add a bit in there. Again, that helps recede that area into the distance. It's like a shadow as well. Cool, using the cool color. Using the cool color to help that happen. To help it recede into the background. So there. last thing, I think I'm gonna actually put some blue into his sort of shirt and pants there, because they're black, but they will have a measure of undertone to them. Yeah, you want that undertone. Excuse me. You want something there, in the, like, you know, because I'm going to be putting the black in there, you know, with line. I'm not going to use solid black, so there'll be like areas where there's no black, and that's the color you're gonna kind of see underneath, right? So it's that bluish brown tinge, dirty, you know, dark, yeah. Then he's got his buttons are white, and the top of his collar is that, but that is that. Okay. So again, I'm filling in where basically the black is gonna go, but the way it's gonna go is going to have some, like, you know, holes within it, holes within the black. So underneath those holes, you will see this color. Underneath those little salt and pepper details in the black, you're gonna see that color in the underneath, in the upside down. Who's looking forward to Stranger Things season? What is it? 5? Season 5. I think it's season 5. But regardless, man, why did it take? Tell me why it took a show that long to be done. Like, come on now. There's no reason for that. Like, I don't get that, man. Like, I'm sure you could give me reasons, but none of them are gonna be convincing. Like, how do you keep interest in a show that comes out every few years? You know? Oh, you gotta go back and watch them all again? Like, is that their game plan? Because I ain't doing that, man. Like, maybe people got time, but I don't have time to do that kind of stuff for a show. Like, man. And I thought Stranger Things was good. I think I watched it all. Like, but I can't remember what happened. Like, I remember Dennis Arbor's character, that cop, was in Russia, which I knew was going to happen. It was still kind of cool, like, to know that he wasn't dead or whatever, but I like, you know, you kind of knew that anyway. But, no, like, I like the show. I don't even know what happened in the last one. That rock star kid was in it. The rock star sort of kid acts like a rock star or whatever, and he's part of the Dungeons and Dragons club or whatever, I think. Yeah, but man, like, I barely remember what happened. That was years ago. Like, what? You know, unless somebody, like, there was a health problem, there's no reason for that to be a thing. Like, I don't get that. Anyway. Yeah, things are so different and weird now. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to keep drawing. Okay, guys? Okay. It's true. Guys, thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks for joining me each time I have a live stream. Your presence is always welcome and enjoyed, and I thank you for that. You keep me company as I draw, maybe picking up some pointers, maybe getting inspired to draw yourself. This guy can do that. That. I can do that. Come on. So yeah, you know, do some drawing. Do some drawing with me. That's fun too. You know, you can turn on the live stream and or even some of the older ones. Even some of the older ones, you can draw I'm basically drawing stuff from scratch so that you can learn how to draw it too. And if you want to turn any of those old, you know, I did a live stream 2 days ago. Then, you know, maybe a day before that, and I think I took one kind of break at some point, but normally I'm doing a live stream every other day, and I love it. So yeah, if you want to tune in, check out the other ones too that show you how to draw a number of other things, many other things. Yeah, do that as well. I do con reviews too. I just had a very recent one hit huge numbers because in the time that it was on. So yeah, that was really great seeing that. So if you guys want to check out some of my con reviews, guys, check out Zombie Daily for sure. That is the place where all my zombie art goes, and you'll see the finished scanned version of the drawing in question, of the drawing I'm doing at the time, whether it be this one or like I did Absolute Batman the other day as a zombie, and man, that one was really fun. That was a self-contained one. I finished the Batman drawing in the same video. And I also was doing Sackboy. Sackboy I did not finish within the time of the video, but he is finished. I finished him afterwards. So, oh, you know what? This is number 1 too, so I'm going to have to change to a 3. But man, we're getting a lot of stuff done. We're getting a lot of stuff done here tonight. Look at this. We already did Baltimore Ravens logo as a zombie. Huh? How about that? And now we're doing Blue-Eyed White Dragon as a zombie. Wow. And I'm having a great time doing this one. Man, the inking that you can do with this guy is amazing, and there's so much stuff going on in the creature design, and a lot of it I made up. A lot of it I made up because I couldn't see where anything was, or I couldn't see where a lot of stuff was, so I kind of made up a lot of areas. But I think they're okay. I think they're in keeping with the design. Like it's definitely what it is, like what I tried to make it. But I have added and embellished some areas because I didn't know what was kind of in them. And I'm adding some like what do you call it, spikes and thorns and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, having a bit of fun with it. So it is fun, you know. Like everyone will know what this is, you know, even with all of the flourishes of craziness that I'm adding to it and all the spikes and all that stuff. I mean, people will know what it is still, you know, by looking at it, I think. Yeah, I haven't strayed far off the design path. You know, it's just adding a bunch of extras, you know, and yeah, and I like that. I like that, you know. Yeah, got some great. I've got some great bookings coming up. I've got. Oh boy. Hammer Valley Shopping Center this weekend again, and I'm mega looking forward to that. It is a Witches and Weirdos event, and haven't done one of those in a while, but very much looking forward to doing that. So I'll be at the Hammer Valley Shopping Center this weekend, and it will be a lot of fun. It's a Halloween event. Yes, and I hope you've all heard about it. And it is coming up this Saturday. Yeah, wow, already. My goodness, time is flying by this month. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Yeah, I can't believe it. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. I've got a workshop this Friday doing zombie portraits. Looking forward to that too. Oh, I always love doing stuff at my former college and in that building, and doing stuff for the students there, doing some live workshops, creating zombie portraits. Yeah, with traditional materials. So it's wonderful doing that, and I love doing it with that class. Always different class, but love it all the same. The students are always great. So I'm going to be doing that soon, and looking forward to that for sure. Always a fun time. Always a fun time. Yeah. You know, the art is just so. I just love the dynamic of art and how it can be utilized in so many different ways, and you know, to help people and to you know, express yourself and express ideas and all of those things. You know, there's the blue eye. There's the blue eye, and the dragon is kind of off-white. He is a bit. He's a bit dirty. He's a bit zombified. Yeah, how about this for some nice crazy details, man? Yeah. Huh? Yeah, that's great. I love this. I think it's really good. It's looking good. Some crazy weird details in there. The spines and spikes and bone protrusions and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, man. Making it up as I go along. Well, you know what? There's stuff there. Excuse me. There are things there, but I am doing a lot of freestyling, man. I'm doing a lot of freestyling too. So yes. Especially since I don't even know what I'm doing here, but there I'm gonna add another claw there, man, and another claw. Like, yeah, there I just went crazy. I'm adding toes, man. I'm adding claws. Or bone protrusions or something that looks like claws. Yeah. Like I said, making it up as I go along. What's the plan? I'm making this up as I go along. Oh, Indy. Oh, Indiana Jones. How I wanted to be thee. Oh, man, when I saw Raiders of the Lost Ark. That was, man. I just wanted to be Indiana Jones. It's true. Yeah. It's true, I did. Yeah, I know this is all wrong, but it's wrong. It's all wrong. But it is, again, it's in keeping with the general motif of this character design. Yes. The general motif there. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. That is some nice spiny goodness, you know? Like shark tooth spines almost. You know. Back in there. Yeah. Look at that. That's great. I like that. I like those. I like those spines. I like those types of spines. And yeah, I'm gonna make these work. I'm gonna make these work. Have the spine or bone protrusion or whatever you want to call it, but really make it textured. And yeah. Kind of reminds me of Geigen hands, Incidentally, if you want to see my actually 2 versions of Geigen as a zombie, check out Zombie Daily, guys. If you're loving the kaiju, oh my goodness, there is a ton of both zombie and non-zombie kaiju on Zombie Daily. So check that out. The link, of course, is in the description below. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. It really does mean the world to me when you do so, and it really helps to get in front of more eyes and to grow the channel, literally motivate me to do more and more content for you guys. I want to do a tutorial for you guys if you want. A lot of people have been asking me about that, to do like a tutorial where we get together and we all sort of draw at the same time. And I thought of doing this too, where I can send you a template, much like the one I use when I do workshops at numerous places, so that we can all draw along together, and we can all create a zombie portrait together, type of thing. So I'm working on that. Hopefully we can do that. But in the meantime, of course, there are these live streams that I've done. Many of those are up, and many of those you can enjoy right now, both learn how to draw things and check out some cool pop art at the same time. Watch the process happen. You can watch, and of course there are absolutely no edits, so you get to see me flub a lot of art. Yeah, I flub a lot of art. So, I flub some art, and you'll see me flub. I'm not gonna hide it or edit it or anything. Yeah, you'll see the process, all right. And sometimes it's a rocky road, but you keep working on it. You keep working on it, and or change it. Yeah. Simple as that. There'll be other drawings, man. There'll be other drawings. So, yeah, and you can watch me do all that stuff in my other live streams that are up there. But guys, please subscribe to the channel. That would be absolutely wonderful of you to do so, for many reasons. And I can't tell you how much your support and interest means. It means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. You can't imagine. You can't imagine. And I'm not setting the world on fire with some kind of meme or whatever viral thing. I'm just I'm here. I'm doing this. I'm loving it. I'm trying to extol the virtues and joys of art to you. I'm 100% sincere, and I enjoy doing this stuff. I really do. I really enjoy doing it. And I don't know if there's a lot of genuine things happening on Earth anymore, man. I find the genuine nature of folks not being very present as of late. So I just want you to know that everything that I do is something I love. It's not a gimmick, or it's not a commercial that I'm doing this for. It's really the love of it, and I could be doing any kind of art, and I'd be loving it. I love the art. I especially love doing zombie art, though. It's my favorite thing to do. That's why I keep doing it. I've done more of it than anyone on planet Earth. That's true. I invented zombie portraits way back in 2006, and I've done over 10,000 zombie portraits all over the world. I'm working on 3, 4, 5 right now. Yeah, and I'm supposed to be getting a couple other ones too soon. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the art ride and what it does for me. You know, if you guys ever want to talk to me about or ask me about how I live off art, let me know. You know, let me know if you want me to even talk about that in a forum or in a you know, in a Q&A. You guys can maybe do a Q&A with me one night. I could do that with y'all. That would be great. You know, if you want inside info on how to live as an artist, an actual artist, you know, because this is all I do. This is my entire income. You know, is you know, doing art, doing cons. You know, not sometimes. I think, yeah, I guess it would be sometimes. I'm not going to say I'm always doing what do you call it, workshops. But yeah, I also do like on the spot caricatures and stuff when asked. So yeah, and doing cons a lot too, of course. But yeah, that's all part of all of this. Like, that's all part of zombie portraits and my brand, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, when I go out to, you know, cons, yeah, I've got a ton of stuff. I've got a ton of great new stuff, and I often draw when I'm there too, you know. So yeah, and then, you know, this very small, but hopefully will be growing someday, Patreon page. I really hope to get that sort of going a little more. But the thing is, right now, man, if you want to see zombie art, there is so much zombie art on my Zombie Daily page, updated every single day, and has been since 2008. Man, a lot of zombie art there. If you guys want to check that out, the link is in the description below. And man, yeah, pinups, cartoon characters, video game characters, Pokemon, dinosaurs, kaiju, famous paintings and art turned zombie, celebrities, like countless celebrities as zombies. Oh yeah, the list goes on and on. Check out Zombie Daily for more sports logos. I just finished a new one tonight. There's I think every NHL logo is there to check out too. If you want to see every single NHL logo zombified, check that out there. I think I have every single one. So yeah. Incredible amounts of zombie art on Zombie Daily. Check it out. Do yourself an artistic favor and look at Zombie Daily and cower at the size, shape, and form of all the many art pieces there. Yes. Hey man, it's Halloween times. You've got a very, very good excuse to check out Zombie Daily. What are you looking at? Well, boss, I was looking at Zombie Daily. Good, keep it up. Good, keep it up. It's Halloween times. Thanks, boss. There you go. There's a little reenactment. But yes, check out Zombie Daily for sure. Check out zombie portraits, of course. Get yourself a zombie portrait like over 10,000 other people on the planet have already over the years. I am the ultimate grinder, man. A friend once called me King of the Grind, and I was like, thanks, I guess. But it's true. I have been grinding the zombie art out for decades, and enjoying the living crap out of it, and going to cons, doing the con circuit every year, doing mostly the same or similar cons. Would love to do some more different ones. Lay some suggestions on me if you want to see me come to your town. I'm coming to your town. If you want to see me come to your town for a con, let me know about it and speak my name, and I will be there. Yeah, I would love to check out, try to check out a con near you, and so you can come say hi and check out some drawings, check me out, and I'll be, 99% of the time I'm at a con, I'm drawing, or I've got drawings on the go. So yeah, you'll see more of that for sure at wherever you are, wherever I go to your con, and yeah, I'd like to check out some new things. So yeah, this is coming along really great. I'm loving it. I might put some more detail in the wings there, but for now, I think that's great. Look at that. Look at that stuff. Look at that stuff going on there. Man, yeah, huh? Yeah. And this is this too. Dollar store pen, man. Dollar store pen. When you contribute to Zombie Daily, the Patreon page, the proceeds of your donation goes to art supplies. I make those dollars really stretch, but from time to time I would really like to get some nice, interesting, new and different art supplies that perhaps are a little more expensive, and to try those out for you guys too. Like actually go like, hey, like I'm kind of doing now. These are dollar store pens, and man, are they ever smooth. Studio, man. Studio. I think it's like the dollar store brand. And I can't believe how good this is, especially on the surface, which is very textured. Very textured. So yeah, wow, this is awesome. And this is actually taking the place of my regular Stadler pen. Stadler fine liner. But you know what? Here's the thing. This ink is unknown to me. I don't know if it will absorb water or get or actually bleed. So I wouldn't be using it on zombie portraits as of yet until it's tested out. So I'm kind of saving my Stadler because I know for certain the ink will not be affected with water on top or pigment on top, other than have a slight fade out because of the pigment on top of it if you put pigment on top. But other than that, it's fine. So there we go. This is great. I'm really digging it. We got a great flow going on, guys. about this. Okay, yeah, it's still a bit damp. Still a bit damp. But you know what? Maybe I can do a couple of... I really like the design of this guy too. Yeah. And I actually like the way that I zombified him. Like this. Like, he looks really cool. Like, he's got a bit of an angular look to him, and I really like that. And I'm really getting in there with the super details on that collar and neck. I want that stuff to sort of translate well. So these pens are really good, man. I'm really digging these dollar store pens. I bought 2 packs. Where do I still have it here, or did I throw it away? Was that? Oh my goodness. I don't think I have the thing anymore. I think I did recycle it. Anyway, yeah, they came in a 3-pack for I think $3.50, and there was like a 3, a number 1, and a .05. And yeah, got them at the dollar store, man. Got them at the dollar store, yo. But it's true, and they're really good. I'm really liking them. And I think, yeah, that's black too. That's white though. Yeah, I really like that hand, man. Look what they did to my hand, man. There, and yeah, making his fingers look almost bony. Like that Kelly Jones kind of boniness. Yeah, Kelly Jones, another great artist for you guys to check out. Man, I haven't seen much from him lately, I don't think. Not that I recall, but man, he's got a huge, very prolific for a guy who's like, you know, really, he's got so much going on in his art. Like, I think a lot of people would go like, oh, it's just all black. It's like, no, it's not just all black. It's there's way more stuff going on there with the feathering and all that stuff. Plus, you got to draw that. You can't just fake that and make it black. Like, you got to draw all of that, right? So, yeah, Kelly Jones, another great, a great artist that I love. Very unique style. Of course, you know, slightly derivative of. Oh no! How come my YouTube keeps kind of crashing out here, guys? I'm really sorry. I'm thinking my YouTube. I'm trying to become a photographer. Oh, Philip. Okay, good. Well, at least you're able to come in here. You know what? I thought my YouTube was cutting out, but I'm glad you're showing me that at least people can chat, so you're watching. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I just got a warning that my YouTube was going in and out or something, so I was kind of worried about that. Trying to become a photographer. Well, listen, man, get out there. You know, get outside, and that's the thing. You know, getting out and doing it. I know it's the hardest part. You know, putting your shoes on, type of thing, and getting your gear together, and to go out there. But getting out there and doing the thing is the most important thing. You know. With whatever type of camera or recording device you have. Doesn't matter what it is. You know, make do with it, and you know, yeah, do everything you can with what you've got, and if you get something better, man, you're going to be well equipped. You know what I mean? You're going to be well equipped to deal with things. You know, if they get better, you're already going to be really good, you know. So yeah. I would definitely get out there and do as much photography as you can with whatever you have. Yeah, practice. And I would say the same to anybody who wants to draw. Like anybody who wants to draw, same difference. You know, get out there and do it. Get out there and do it. And take that first step. Take that first step. You know, I know it's always a doozy, but you know, anything is possible, man. Anything is possible, and that's the wonder of life, man. That's the wondrous thing of life. Anything is possible. You know. Who would have thought that for real I would be a guy who draws zombies for a living? Like, I made that job up. Like, that didn't exist, you know, before I started doing it. And I mean, there's good things to it, there's bad things to it, right? Like, I mean, you know, I'm never going to win any kind of award or anything because there's no awards for what I do. I'm never going to get recognition in that way. You know, there are no holidays. You don't have holidays when you do this. You know, you just do this forever. So you better enjoy it, and I do. You know, so yeah. It's an interesting job. I think, man, this is really coming along well. I really like this. Yeah. How's this dragon doing though? I think I'm gonna save this for the weekend. Yeah. Imagine that, eh? I thought I was gonna get it done, but it looks like I think he had way too much drawing time involved. Because he's still damp, and I'm already starting to ink him. So, yeah. I really wanted to complete him. And I don't think that's going to happen tonight. So, I think I got you guys here on false pretenses a little bit. Well, I mean, you know, here it is. I really did a lot of him. Yeah, I really did a lot of him. And I'm really happy with the way he's going. And you know what? Here's the thing, too. I think he's he needs more attention. He's a lot more difficult to do, I think, than he seems. Yeah, I think he's a lot more difficult to do than he seems because of the checkered thing and that having to sort of line up and stuff like that. I think that he needs more attention. So I'm not going to try to rush him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to rush him. So I don't think I'm going to finish him tonight, and that's why I'm saying I don't think I'm going to finish him tonight, because I don't want to rush. I think he needs time. I think he needs to be handled correctly, and especially the checkers in his outfit. And I want to get those right. And yeah, like that's important. You know. Yeah. So I don't want to rush it. So I think I'm going to leave him at that. He's almost done. We can actually almost finish him tonight. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's just this beautiful inking, you know. It's just this beautiful, fun inking that we're doing. And, I mean, you know, you can add tons, but you can only go so far. Because, you know, there's only so much surface. There's only so much surface that you can put detail on. You know. But I'm going to put as much as I can, because I love doing it, you know. And like all of these little spikes and things will have like sort of little, they'll all have little details on them, you know. And by detail I mean, you know, mostly cross hatching and or hatching and or, you know, a little sort of scar or something, you know. Yeah, like a little crater or something, you know. But yeah, I really want to get the I really want to get that sort of idea of it having tons of spikes and weird things, protrusions, you know. Yeah, because man, that looks really cool. I find it looks really cool. Like the body looks cool, the sort of weird rib cage or whatever. I mean, it's not anything. It just looks like stuff, but it's just pointy, weird, jagged bone protrusions or something. But you know, I'm making them out to be, you know, kind of specific and or, you know, useful or something. And then some are kind of random, I guess, too. I'm kind of going like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add thorns to the wing, like the wing arms, you know, these wing arms, or fingers or whatever you want to call them, you know, like in between the wings. I'm adding this sort of, you know, thorny protrusions. And that's not on the original, of course, as most people who have seen this character would know. But Blue Eyes White Dragon is what people have been asking for. And that's what I typed into Google, and that's what I got. And it's, you know, this from Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's this creature, you know. But again, I think I'm doing the deluxe version of him because I've seen other versions of him and he's just this sort of metallic, you know, really robotic looking and cool nonetheless. I'm just saying it's totally different from from this. This is the really, you know, super detailed version, and I'm zombifying that version of him, you know. And I'm sure, obviously, in the video game, in the early video games, he was very simplistic, you know. And I will add a much thicker holding line around him to help him pop off of the page. And yeah. Maybe a couple of little, what do you call it, shadows here and there that I might add, perhaps, with some gray marker. I think the reason I do this at the end of the evening is because my mustache starts curling up and it tickles my nose. That guy's on coke! Yeah, I don't think so. I wonder what that would do drawing wise. Probably not good. I don't know. I think you probably think you were really good. That would be not good. Thinking you're good is not good all the time. Confidence is good, but humblicity. You must have humblicity. You must have humblicity in your heart. Yeah, we're doing some more thorns in the wings. And yeah, I really like this, man. I really like how this turned out. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah, man. Yeah, got a lot of requests for this. And the last one I think was in the Sioux when I was doing Steel City NerdCon. And I was like, okay, it's happening, man. It's happening. So here it is. Here it's happening. Yeah. I really like it. I really like how this turned out, man. Yes. Wow, because this was a really complex one, and as I mentioned earlier, the reference was hard to see because it was sort of blown out, like it had, you know, like there was too much flash or something, or just like I couldn't see some of the. It was too far away. Like the whole thing was shown, and from, you know, with that resolution, I guess, and with the flash and all that stuff, like there was parts I couldn't see in there, you know, because it was blown out a bit, or too, like everything was all white, so I couldn't see some of the stuff. But, you know, I think I kind of did it. I mean, I don't know if I did okay, but it looks like the thing. It looks like the thing it's supposed to look like, except I added many things to it, like extra bones and thorns and all kinds of stuff like that. So, yeah, it is going to look significantly different. And I think I'm going to put, yeah, see? Mwah. I think I'm going to put some true marker gray in there to darken it up a wee, to give it some contrast, because I think it needs that contrast. And might even add a darker gray on top, or at least in addition to. But yeah, that's great. I like that. I like that gray. And again, here we are using many media, many different tools, many different art tools. So definitely a mixed medium drawing, illustration, because I'm using watercolor, pen, a marker. I'm going to probably end up using a little bit of, well, it depends. I'm going to see how much room I have, but even pencil crayon and like whiteout pen and all that stuff, right? So what am I looking for here? Maybe this? No. No, I want it. Oh, you know what? I think I need. Is it this? No. This? No. Well, what's this? Oh, no. I need a pen. I need a chisel pen. A chisel pen. Oh, there's some graphites. Okay, I gotta replenish this guy here. I'm old, but I can still see like the smallest microscopic hole to put a long, fragile piece of graphite into it. You see that, folks? That's manual dexterity, I tells ya. Man, that'll go viral. That will go. Yeah, man puts in graphite into the smallest hole imaginable without breaking it. That goes viral. None of this is worth looking at. It's just that. No, I need, you know what, I do have a chisel, what do you call it, Stadler, oh no, here it is, oh no, here it is, yeah, there, so now these lines can be super thick. And thick, but like of the same width, you know, to create that light dark, you know, sort of effect, right? Like coming off the wing. It's kind of like, you know, when you look at a dollar bill or something, it's got those like super thin lines or thick lines, and they sort of come in and out, showing you the like the reverse of the low light or the highlight, and yeah, like all those lines coming together like that, kind of, you know, yeah, it creates different form, right? Creates different form, shadow and stuff. So yeah, kind of like this, right? Again, using line to create shape and form. It's an illusion. It's alchemy. It's magic. You know, that's what's so beautiful about art. You know, a lot of times, you know, when people watch me draw, and I see this at cons, and I love it. When people watch me draw, they're literally in awe. And it's not because I'm doing it necessarily or specifically. It's because someone is drawing and creating something on the fly like that, and it's literally just, you know, coming out of them and being created on the spot. You know, kind of like what I'm doing right now. So yeah, and people dig that, man. People really dig that, and I guess rightfully so, because where do you see that anymore? Like, where do you kind of see that anymore? And I'm not talking like just, you know, boardwalk caricature artists and stuff like that, which, man, I don't even know if there is that anymore. But I'm not just talking that. I'm talking like, you know, the creation of art for, obviously you're going to get that at cons too, right? Where artists go and they draw, which is fantastic. Go check that out when you know, con comes to town. You know, check out artists drawing, man. Like that is the best, you know. But yeah, seeing live streams and watching artists sort of do stuff live at conventions, you know, that's about the extent of it, right? So it's not much of that, you know, like new stuff happening nowadays type of thing. So when you have a chance to see it, man, for sure, you know, check out those artists at those conventions when they do come, because yeah, they're showing you some magic there for sure, you know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this really reminds me a lot of the Ghidorah, King Ghidorah one I did recently. Yeah, it was this year. It was this year. So check that out if you want to see a lot of different kaiju, zombified and otherwise. Check out Zombie Daily for more on that. The link is in the description below. Guys, I think that is probably going to be a night. I think the only other thing I have to do with this one is add a holding line to it, so you'll be able to see the finished version on Zombie Daily very soon. Please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, guys, like the videos too if you can. That would really help as well. I'm in the process of going back and watching a lot of content from some of my favorite creators and liking them, because I wasn't able to do that the first time. I didn't think my sort of remote thing had the capability to do that. But yeah, I'm actually going back and watching their content again and liking their stuff because I didn't the first time, unfortunately. So I'm kind of doing that. So yeah, and that I want to see people that I enjoy, succeed too. And I do try to so-called practice what I preach in terms of if I'm asking for someone to subscribe to the channel, I better do that too. Yeah, and I do. And man, I've gotten a lot of I got a lot of new subscriptions this year from different channels. Some of which I haven't watched a lot of content yet from, but I kind of plan to, and others I watch like all the time. So yeah, I love YouTube. I really do. For many reasons, as a platform, I think it's just fantastic. Obviously giving folks a chance to reach others, and we can all sort of enjoy other creators' stuff without having to go to a television or a streaming service or anything like that. It's absolutely wonderful that everyone gets a shot to kind of create their own audience, right? And that's why it means so much to me when you guys subscribe. And man, I can't tell you how much that means. It's everything. It just means a lot for a lot of reasons. It means that I have your support. It means I have your interest. And when I say it means a lot, that's what I mean, man. And as an artist, it's so wonderful to be able to reach people and to communicate with your art, and perhaps encourage other people to draw too, and really reap those benefits of the wonderful stuff that it does for you in terms of mental health and that. So yeah, I really want, and I can absolutely vouch, man. Like when I'm drawing, I really have I really get a sense of a feeling of relaxation, and I'm using a different part of my brain to do the things I'm doing on the paper, And in the meantime, those workaday brain cells, man, those guys get to relax for a bit. It's like, oh, there's something else. He's thinking of something else. He's doing something else. And it's true. I am doing something else. So, and that something else is creating things, man. So, it's wonderful to do so. If you can, if you have the time, make the time. If you have the time, you can make the time. If you make the time, you can have the time. And I believe you have the time. We all have the time. We can fit it in there. Yeah. Draw a little something. See what you think of the process. See how it makes you feel. Remember, man, there are absolutely no expectations for you to do whatever. It is simply a thing that you do to enjoy yourself and to do, if you want, privately. Gives you a wonderful sense of freedom to create. Creation is a wonderful thing in itself, right? And just the freedom to be able to create things on your own and use your imagination. Like when you use your imagination in your life, use that thing. Create some stuff. Goofy, scary, crazy, whatever. There's no judgment here. It's just art that you do for the fun of it. If you feel like doing, if you feel like excelling in the craft, in the arts, hey, you got me to help you do that, and to facilitate that desire. maybe offer you some guidance if that's what you feel like doing. But yeah, man, do some drawing. Do some drawing. See how you feel doing some drawing. Enjoying yourself doing that. It is very relaxing. It is great for mental health for sure. I'm no doctor, but I can vouch, man. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really digging this. Wow, I'm really digging this one, man. I really like this. Love how this turned out. Jeez, what a great suggestion. What a great suggestion from a fan, and from actually a few fans rather. One most recently. But there we go. I think that is mostly done. There'll be a couple of little touches here and there that I'm going to probably add because I can't stop. Rob can't stop. He's a menace. He's a menace. There. Yeah, I'll probably put a couple of little things here and there. Yeah, like a couple of things like, I don't know, shading, shading, shading. Oh yeah, and a couple, like, I see areas that need, you know, a thicker holding line and stuff. Obviously, there will be that, but I think, guys, man, I'm a little bushed. I got a lot of stuff to do in the next few days. The next few days, yeah, I've got a workshop to do for some students, and then the Halloween event at the Hammer Valley Shopping Center. And yeah, guys, if you're in the area, check me out there. Check me out there, and come say hi. Pick up a print, perhaps. Man, I got a ton of new dinosaur prints. Check out Zombie Daily for all the dinosaur art, the zombie dinosaur art. You may find your next tattoo. You may find your next tattoo there. Yeah, I get that an awful lot. Do you do tattoos? And I'd love to get that as a tattoo. Those things I get a lot of. Those are the words said towards me an awful lot. And it's great. It's great. I've designed literally thousands of tattoos. I used to actually work for an online tattoo company, way back. And then they ended up giving me back all my designs, like they did everyone who worked for them, because they went out of business. And yeah, all the tattoo designs that they bought from me and everyone else that worked for them were given back in probably one of the most amazing turns a company has ever done for their valued employees, And I don't even know, like, I don't think anyone was under contract or was any. I think it was just like you owned your own sort of tattoo page, and then they sold tattoos that they bought off of you, like designs that they bought off of you, if they wanted your designs. So they wanted my designs, and they were awesome. And like the people that ran this business were just absolutely awesome. But you know, I guess the way people pick their tattoo designs changed, and that business could not last, and they folded, and but graciously gave back everybody their designs. So yeah, wow, incredible. So yeah, I've done thousands of tattoo designs. but not tattooing. Not tattooing. Yeah, that ain't me. That's a completely different. That's just like saying, well, you know, you're an artist, so you can also be an architect. It's like, no, that's a different thing entirely. That's a different drawing thing entirely, creation thing entirely. I mean, you know, you might actually be able to, but that's not your strength, you know. Yeah. Not even in the same ballpark. It's just a different thing entirely. Yeah. So there we go, guys. I think that's probably done. Man, that is awesome. I really like this. I really, really like this. I'm so glad to have done the request or the suggestion. Yeah. Looks great. I think it needs just a wee bit of shadow under there, and yeah, just to show that sort of, yeah, and a bit of like definition in that, because yeah, he's got like a sort of separate weird thing going on there, and not weird necessarily, but I don't know what it is. And there, I think that's good. Yeah, I just wanted to see a bit more definition in the head there. And yeah, can Rob stop drawing? Not an option. All right, there. All right, then don't forget to put your name. Rob Sachetto 2025. There. All right, we're all done. We're all done. All right, guys. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Look at what we've done tonight. My goodness. Baltimore Ravens logo. That pops. What? That doesn't pop? That pops. Pop. That is fantastic. I love it. Blue Eye White Dragon and Demon Slayer, but I can't remember his name now. Demon Slayer, man. Started Demon Slayer. That looks fantastic. I'm looking forward to finishing it. I really, really like it. I really like how it turned out. So I'm very much looking forward to finishing that. We'll probably do so. I will probably have it either finished for or finished at the Hanmer Valley Shopping Center this weekend for the Halloween, big Halloween event there. So yes, looking forward to that. So guys, thank you all so much for stopping in. Why is there an error on my... come on, man. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Guys, I'm really sorry about that. If there is buffering at this point. But here's the news. I'm gonna call it a night. So I will see you guys all again very soon. But until that time, best wishes and love. Rob is signing off for the evening, and I will see you again very soon. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.